right, check this out. You guys are back on the Hater World, and I'm Blue Devil. Now, look, this is the first video of 2025. I'll never shoot in here again. As far as in the daytime, I don't like the lighting. There's a big hole right on top of me, and you cannot cover it up, so all the sunlight is coming in. But check this out. Today we got a video. Wack100 and Luce Cannon take flight on a senior citizen, it seems like. Um, and they released the video, and now there's a lot of controversy on whether they're going to go to jail or not. Look, I know this is like 3 days old, but we're barely catching up. We're gonna start dropping reactions twice a day, maybe 3 times a day. So we're gonna be on top of the of all the recent latest videos. All right, so stay tuned. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you guys comment down below. All right. With that being said, real quick announcement. We got our first podcast of 2025, 200 boys. Let me tell you real quick when it is, just so that way you guys already know. All right, give me 1 second. I'll tell you right now. All right. Very first podcast is gonna be Burner the Loke. All right, at 6 p.m. If you guys don't know who Burner the Loke is, he did a podcast with Rodney in LA. All right, the homie from Little Hill Gang. All right, he gonna pull up Sunday at 6 p.m. That is Sunday the 5th. All right, it's gonna be our first podcast back, and after that we're gonna be, consistently like we used to be. All right, so salute to everybody. Real quick announcement. Salute to everybody that held it down in 2025. Salute to everybody that didn't switch sides. Salute to everybody that didn't come out the woodwork when it was time to kick the homie. And salute to all the day ones, day twos, and day threes. All right, squad knows who squad is. So with that being said, we got a lot of changes coming. We're not gonna talk about it. We're just gonna do it. All right. Most of the time, we tell you what we gonna do. Not no more. All right, we're going to just get to the business, get to the work, all right? With that being said, let's go ahead and watch this video. Look, make sure you guys go over to Hater World Media. That's where we drop a lot of world news, all right? World news and hood news, all right? You get a little bit of everything. Look, the video is too graphic to watch. Very graphic. So what we're going to do is just watch what's on the media page, and then I'll stop it and come back. But let's just watch what the media team posted. All right. No, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't. Bitch ass nigga. Take it off, nigga. All right, now look, this video is on Twitter, making its round. So if you want to go to Twitter, go to Twitter. It's there. We're going to keep this one simple. Now look, we don't know who the man is, right? Right there it says 60-year-old pastor, but now it comes out to be a gentleman named Jay Reeves. Jay Reeves, I believe, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. And this is not dry snitching. I'll tell you why. Because they themselves put the video out. They themselves put the video out. Somebody on that Wack100 team released the video. Okay, so it makes me think, right? It makes me think, is this all for content? Could this be all act? Because who is really going to post video of them committing a crime? Who is that dumb to say, let's beat a guy, let's strip a guy, let's pistol whip a guy, let's do it on the side of the building and no jumper, allegedly, and let's release the tape to the masses? That don't sit well with me, bro. That makes me feel like it's fake. But then again, somebody in the chat pointed it out and said, Blue Devil, who's going to raise their hand and say, pistol whip me? Well, that makes sense, but you know what else makes sense too? For money. People will do it for money, bro. And if somebody needs a certain amount of money, and they're being offered that opportunity, I think people will do it. Look, all I know that in my day, and I don't like saying that, right? But in my day, if you will bust a crime like this and put it on tape, you're going to jail. There's a lot of crimes that's being committed on this tape. All right. I'm not gonna sit here and name them by code because I don't know them, but I do know you got in a robbery. You do have a GBI, and it can even go as far as attempted murder. And again, this ain't dry snitching because they themselves released a video for the public to critique, right? Now, people are saying that Adam 22 might be sued, in which he might because of the fact that it happened on this premises. And when you have a building, you need insurance in case something does happen in your building, inside or out. All right. Now, look, people can say that Wack 100 is not implicated in this, but I beg to differ. He's standing right next to Luce Cannon uh, when Luce Cannon takes flight. And the reason we are saying their names and implicating them on this video is because they did it themselves. They themselves said they did it. Okay? So, if you're standing next to somebody that's committing a crime, you are just as guilty as that person. Okay? Now, we know these gentlemen have money, so we know they can figure out a way to wiggle. Uh, but I don't know if a lawyer can do magic, especially when the video is there of the guy being beat and stripped. Now, look, all right, we said enough about this when it comes to the legal matter, but now let's take this to the streets. All right. In the streets, anything goes. In the streets, this is normal, this is ordinary. Things like this happen every day. Fools get beat, slapped, stripped, pistol whipped, shot, killed, all that. Now people be saying like, "Oh, that's jacked up. That's what they did to a civilian." Now look, I don't know if Mr. J. Reeves is a civilian or whether he's gang related. I don't know. It ain't my business. But if Mr. J. Reeves is gang related and this has something to do with gang ties, then this is not uncalled for. When you got an enemy, bro, you gonna handle your business one way or another. All right. So if this is some street shit, hey, listen, big ups to both them dudes, right? But if this is not some street shit and they attacked a civilian, then this is whack, homie. This is garbage. You get no points, you get no kudos, you get nothing, homie. Because to attack the civilian that's not fighting back and you think it's cool, nah, that don't go. These look it, regardless, these gentlemen did not fight back, right? One was getting stripped, the other one was getting punched on, and they didn't fight back, and yet they were being jumped by multiple people. Like I said, if it's some street shit, whatever, right? Or if they're civilians, but they did some maniacal stuff, like touch children, maybe they were rats, then hey, dog, listen, handle your business. But if you just had a disagreement with a civilian and you did them like this, you're going to hell, homie. You're going to HELL. You're going to hell. All right. You gotta know what battles to fight, dog, and how to fight them and when to fight them. Do I think these gentlemen deserve the beating and the dragging and the stripping? If they did some gangster shit and this was their karma, then hey, it is what it is. But if they didn't, then of course not. Now look, there's a video of Rich Rock, the homie Rich Rock. He interviewed one of the victims. So we gonna go over and watch that on the next video. I don't want to talk about it now because I have not seen it. We gonna do it in order. Now, there's also a video of ODM Slim getting off on the phone with Wack 100. So we gonna do all them videos today. So once this one gets to 250 likes, I'll drop the next one, and once that one gets to 250 likes, we'll drop the next one. All right, we'll give you all three videos today, and we also gonna go live tonight at 6 p.m. Now, look, once again, once again, this is what I think. I'm gonna just give you my final thoughts. All right, I'm gonna give you my final thoughts. I think that this might have been for clout, as far as it being all a setup. Right. Number two, my second opinion. I think that these fools, when I mean these fools, Luce and Wack, they talk so much out here, right? They talk a lot about what they gonna do to people. We gonna do this. We gonna do that. Uh, we gonna pull up and we gonna, knock you down or whatever they talk about, right? I think that they finally had to prove themselves and they found an easy target. They found somebody that wasn't gonna fight back. They wanted to look good on camera, and they did what they did. Right, that's why it was being recorded, and they released it to show the world, look what we can do. Right now, that's my opinion. I don't know if that's true or not, but I really feel like this is a video they're gonna regret. Who remembers Menace to Society when old dog is showing everybody the tape, and Kane is like, man, quit showing the tape, and they get busted. Right. This is what that reminds me of. Somebody that's trying to prove to the world, hey, look, we're gangster. Look what we can do. So yesterday I was talking to Playboy, and me and Playboy were like, fool, you can't win. You can't win. Because if you stay quiet and don't say nothing, they gonna scold you for that. But if you go and handle your business like Loose Cannon did, they gonna scold you for that. They gonna say you're dumb, right? So you can't win. But one thing he did tell me is that 99.9% of these fools that are woofing online are fake. And when they get at you sideways, you can't be real with them because they're fake. You gotta be fake too. You gotta combat the fake with the fake. And that made sense. A lot of these fools wolf online because they ain't gonna do nothing. And you being a real one, you trying to conduct it the correct way, but that ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work. You gotta be fake just like them. All right. And with that being said, hopefully this video does not get nobody locked up. Hopefully this video is just, but I don't think so. I think somebody will end up in jail. I think somebody will regret this. Uh, and it is what it is. But that's the game you play. That's the game you chose. You knew the kitchen was hot. You knew the kitchen was hot, and you still entered, my boy. Like they say, you knew the well. How's the saying go? You knew the shit. My mind's all fucked up. Happy New Year to everybody. Salute to everybody. Video number 2 coming later today. You knew it was a dangerous game when you signed up for it, my boy, so there's no excuses, all right? That being said, I'm Blue Devil. You already know.